it's of course always a question. I mean, what to do with the rooks? I mean, on which files to leave them and place them. So a6 came in.
b4, and is this the position? No, I think she played something as queen c7. I think on the board.
No, I think black is fine here. Yeah, sure.
Black is fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Black is definitely.
Yes. Black is maybe very slightly better, and the game
No,
continues.
black is very comfortable. But with black, I mean, I have at least encountered sometimes this psychological thing that when I know that I have solved all the opening problems, and then I start to grow maybe over optimistic. I think that okay, now I'm much better already, but then it turns out it's not that simple at all.
I know what you mean exactly.
Yeah. So. But here, yeah, when just looking at the position, then those bishops, they seem really nice and powerful, and white needs to take care to maybe soon to maintain balance even, but we'll see. This e5 push is also in here.
e5 push. That's what I was going to ask you.
But from whose perspective?
From black side.
Yeah.
Should white
she should
worry about this?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
She should. She should, and after
And what to do against?
after fe, then okay, probably with rook and.
But as I see now, b5 was played by white. Yes, b5.
b5, very interesting. Very interesting decision. Now the c5 square also. But
Well,
maybe
c5, but okay, she has another b pawn, but maybe
b-pawn,
she wants to gain some squares here on the queen side for the knights.
and maybe not allowing her to play b5. Yes.
Yeah. Well, if black would have played b5, then okay, white would have had this option, maybe knight b3 to a5, maybe sometimes, and also removing the knight from d4 from the c5 thing.
Yeah.
Maybe. But yeah, b5, it's an important decision, of course.
Yeah.
Well, queen. You want
C6,
to?
Take on b.
No, I wanted.
Knight takes d4. Yes. Queen somewhere. Maybe d7.
Yeah, queen d7. Let's.
If I take.
Yes. Take.
Then
Takes,
rook takes.
Yes. Now there are some complications. D takes there. Rook.
e3.
A8, but no, it's nothing. Queen takes b7 after rook a8.
Rook a8.
Yeah, rook is protected. Yeah.
Yes. Queen takes
Yeah.
b7. Okay, yes.
What about e5? Is it possible?
Still not so.
Yeah, but
it's getting complicated.
Well, for us, it's
Yes, why
it's
not?
fun to.
If you want to get used of this
Nobody
A,
can calculate everything, of course.
Yeah,
If
this
if
is
you
a-
try, you will lose on time directly
Yes,
without
exactly.
making a move.
Yeah.
But if you enter
Also
this line,
consider positional elements of the position,
Yeah.
like this e3 passed pawn, which can
Yeah.
be dangerous.
Yeah, so
But maybe this-
so E3 is alive
takes,
and also.
and rook a8 as this is also interesting.
But
what do you think?
put something in B8 if nothing,
Yes.
nothing more, nothing else.
You cannot continue. Yes.
So it's
a piece down.
It's a, well, it's there's still some. I mean, like knight C7 and stuff.
Everything
but,
is hanging now. Who knows?
Yes,
but,
The e pawn.
Still continuing. Eh? What to do? You want to play what? Knight a8, a6?
Yes, rook f8. Let's play.
Rook
And
f8.
knight a6. He can take maybe an h6.
She
Yes,
can
knight
take,
takes.
Yeah, takes EF and
takes
bishop
on
E5. Yeah,
yes.
bishop goes to E5, and it will be.
Yes,
No,
rook
black
a8,
will-
bishop
It will be
e5.
over. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so it doesn't work.
But she made another decision. She pushed the pawns. I
Yeah,
mean,
she pushed the pawn.
keeps this E5 push in reserve
Yes.
for the time being.
And
So-
playing solid.
Playing solid. Of course, maybe for white to at some point it makes sense to remove this knight from d4 from the c5. I mean, I don't know. Well, we should pay some attention to this b6 pawn. So now I don't know, this b5 push actually, yeah, it makes quite a bit of sense, because I mean fixing this b6 pawn.
Yeah, we also
Yes.
at some point
Let's,
knight a4 will be also
At
interesting.
some point.
Yeah, not now. Of
for the
course,
time being,
E4 is hanging
e4
in.
is there's pressure on e4,
Yeah,
but
yes. Maybe
I
she
don't
has
know.
to prepare this.
some okay.
I don't know how.
Sometimes retreating is a good, like knight f3 or something like this,
Knight f3.
for instance.
Yes.
So to take also to take e5 out of position from black side, and I don't know.
But black doesn't have
It's still
much problems.
it's a game.
Yeah.
It's a game where things can happen, and
Yeah.
that's what we like. What we like about chess. Things can happen.
Yes. Very philosophical.
Here things can happen. You know.
Yeah, okay. So we go to another board. That this one is between Polina Shuvalova versus Arakamia Grant Ketevan. Let's go to that one.
Yeah, Arakamia Grant, she beat just another Estonian girl, quite convincingly, in Roy Lopez. So let's see how she is doing with today with black pieces against a young Russian player.
Polina
They're
Shuvalova, very
experienced.
talented, yes.
Yeah, and as far as I know, still quite young. So yeah, you have to pay attention to the young players.
Let me show you after bishop g2 for a while a very good system for black. After bishop g2,
okay,
so objectively the best system for black is he has absolutely no problem in my opinion. Is
Yes.
knight f6 here.
Yes.
First I want to force an unusual move, queen e2 or d3. If white goes d3, then he can forget about the plan with d4. So let's play queen e2, and now black should play e5, and this is actually a very good position. Castle short, for example, d6. Yes, c3 and bishop e7. Rook d1, for example, but for the moment, after rook d1, castle short, white cannot play d4 because black will take c4 and play some bishop g4 or something,
Yeah.
or he can exchange, or maybe I'm wrong, he can exchange everything on d4. And yes, I have the feeling black has a very good game here. Or maybe just e4. Anyway, black has a very good game. Yes. So if white postpones. So if I think here after knight d4, there are some chances to take and d5. I'm not so sure. Yes, black has.
Yeah, might be
good play.
because white is behind in the
Yes,
development,
exactly. So the
so-
computer will answer this immediately. I just don't remember it exactly. So if we go a few moves back and white postpones d4, let's say instead of rook d1 he plays a move like d3 here, d3. So castle short, and now let's say a4 or something to play knight b8. Black gets a great game with rook e8. Rook e8, let's play knight a3, and now not bishop f8 because bishop g5 may be annoying, and knight c2, knight e3. So the best move is h6 and h6, yes,
First,
and next move knight c4, bishop f8, or knight c2, bishop f8, and black has a very good game here. It's
you
very
want
difficult.
to play d5?
Yes, at a good moment, or maybe even prepare b5, bishop e6,
b5.
play for b5. If white wants to play f4, he will have to retreat and lose some energy in the center, and then this d5 may be more effective. This is a very annoying system generally if black doesn't know what to do, but this is a very nice solution. I have studied it deeply. I don't remember exactly all the details, but this is really a good system because I found that white doesn't have what to do here. Actually, I would say that the awful, instead of a4, the awful c3 to c4 might be the best move and reach some kind of equality this way. A few moves instead of a4. I believe he should play at some moment this c3 to c4.
Here. You mean here?
Maybe a few moves later when he realizes that he's not going anywhere with d4.
And black is starting to threaten with d5
Yes,
already
yes.
Later. Yeah, so
So castle short, and black gets a very good game. This is a very nice solution, very easy to study because black always follows this plan no matter what white is doing.
no, because normally white wants to play like this, c3 and d4 push. If she plays like this with queen e2.
Trust me, it is very nice.
What
If
about
someone-
d3 and playing like
Like Fischer used to play.
d3, not d2, knight h4, f4, this line?
Yes,
What do you
then
play
again probably the same setup.
instead of queen
Probably the
e2,
same
for
setup.
example? Instead
Yes.
of queen e2. In this
Instead of queen e2, yeah.
Yes,
what do you
D3,
play? The
D3.
same setup?
Yes, probably the same
Let's say,
setup.
for
With
example,
D6,
d3, yes.
Yes, d6 for example.
d6, castle,
Castle short, bishop e7, and when
knight
you threaten,
d2, for example.
yes, castle short,
Short.
and
And
when
I
time
don't know
comes,
what I
yes,
now-
e5 when time comes. So
White plays, I don't know what white plays.
c3, then e5,
C3,
some
E5.
kind of Spanish.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
And
queen
if
is
I
not
play
e2.
something like this, you
Yes,
to push
I would
f4.
probably push. Yes, but
You
f4,
play
you see, this
D5.
knight is hanging. It's not so
Yeah,
easy.
this is not right.
Yes,
Yeah,
this
no
is
problem.
hanging. So rook e8 maybe here, and at some moment d5. If you go knight e1, but this is amateur's play. Yes, white
Yeah,
is
yeah.
losing a lot of energy in order to play f4.
But to me, it looks like in a way when you play
Yeah,
with
it's like,
G6 systems, it's like
yeah.
bishop on E7.
Kind of slow,
Slow,
Rui Lopez, but
yeah.
the bishop is on G2 instead of being on
Yeah.
C2.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah,
and
okay.
some differences,
So
of
it's
course.
interesting suggestion.
But how is the current position there?
Current position. Okay, let's go.
I mean,
to
how
the-
did okay?
How
this
did
is
it go? The
completely-
current position, many moves. Let's see. Let's go back. Bishop G2, D5, takes, D4, castles, takes, A3. Interesting. And
Yeah,
knight
that's-
C3. This is also interesting. And you expect D4 after A3, but she doesn't play. I don't know why.
Well, she postponed it a bit.
She postponed it and now played V4.
No, I mean there was this match, one match game, Carlsen Anand, where this system occurred actually. Also,
This is
I think.
the-
Yeah, with
uh-huh.
isolated pawn on d5, but it went differently later on.
Yeah. And Bishop C7.
Yeah, keeping the.
Bishop B2.
You know, sometimes in these isolated pawn positions, black doesn't mind the exchange of white's knight against the bishop. Actually, in Tarash variation, but in Tarash, of course, instead of C pawn, white has a pawn on E file, so there are differences. for
Yes.
sure.
Instead of here.
Instead of
you
C2,
see
it
here,
is
yes.
on it is on it is there.
Yeah. Okay, let's see the game. Knight E4, Rook E1, Rook E8, Queen D3, Bishop F5, Queen B3.
Yeah, Carlsen had the same thing. I mean, he had to decide where to put his queen, and he decided to put it in F1 against Anand.
Yeah, it's interesting,
when the
actually.
bishop was in F1.
The
But
Queen
here-
on B3 is also strange. Yeah.
On B3, well, at least it's keeping an eye
Looks
on
more safe.
keeping an eye on D5,
D5.
on this isolated pawn. Yeah,
Yeah. But after Bishop E6, or maybe.
Black needs to. Yeah, it's about queens. Well, yeah, Black
Yeah.
also needs to think what to
Yeah,
do with
what
her
to do
queen
with me,
because
yeah.
the rook is showing up on D1 soon. So
Rook
where-
D1,
yeah.
Rook D8, but no C4.
there might be
C4
some
is-
things on D5.
But no, not C4 maybe, no. Knight D4, okay. Knight takes, bishop takes, and is this the position? No, I think black plays something else. Queen somewhere, Queen G6 has been played. This is the last position. So
Well, Queen G6. Well, Black. She is. She would like to organize some play on light squares around
Yeah.
White's king, like with the moves like Knight G5 and Queen,
Yeah.
Queen H5 sometimes maybe, and jumps to, or maybe sometimes Bishop E4 and then
Or
Yeah.
C2 is hanging also.
and also C2. So
C2.
Queen on G6, yeah, it makes
like
a
a
good,
good
good,
move,
good
yeah.
impression. Yeah, it's,
True.
Yeah.
In this position, computer is very enthusiastic for white,
For
but
white,
in
yeah.
practice, it is
That's what I
different
was
story.
saying. Yes, that's what I was saying exactly.
And very often, computer is also changing his mind. And this is in practice a very tricky position because I think that that the main line goes that I think what is it? I have to take on F5, right? Let's see, I take for example on F5. If my memory serves me right, they have to give check. I think
Yes, and King F1.
King F1, and then I have to play some C5. I think. And now you play some move.
Knight F6.
Knight
Yeah,
F6
Knight
and
F6,
C5 I need to play.
Yes.
Idea of this move C5 is to lock up a bishop.
and to win it. Yeah.
Yes, but the point is that when you take this bishop, computer is giving like +1, but in human play it is not +1.
Yes, because there is no clear plan for white. I will put my pieces here, here, and we know. If black plays a different move, now it's +1 only in one way. If he
Yeah.
plays a different move, only in another completely different way. So practically it is unclear.
So yeah, you need to remember
Yes.
stuff, and which is always difficult. to
Yeah,
do.
I always have it when somebody tells me, well, I had a great position, I was, let's say, +1.5. Then I say, okay, what was the second best move? Then he says the second best move was -0.1. I said, okay, then you don't have
No,
really...
yeah, it's a very important question. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's a very important question.
0.1,
Yeah.
And that's they can be very different plus 1.5s. I mean, they can be 1.5 when the next 5 moves are also like +1. Yeah.
So, who is playing this?
Well, this didn't.
This is not the position. We were just talking about this system.
Ah, the system, okay.
I asked Yanis and Kaido, Mr. Kaido, what would you play against this system? Is there any reputation of this system?
Reputation not, but probably, I mean, knight c3 plus a3, and
I normally
just
play.
prophylactic.
I normally play here move a3, knight c3, and then push d5, g3, bishop g2.
The classical.
And the classical way and simply play, not
That's good one.
bothering trying to remember all those lines.
Yeah, to play chess. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this a3 move.
And
A3 is-
Yanis recommended here against e6, g3.
If you're a Catalan player.
If you're
Yeah,
a Catalan
Catalan.
I
player,
played this against Nigel
That
some
b6,
years
of
ago.
course,
Yeah.
not possible.
yeah, correct. If you're a Catalan player, it makes sense.
Yeah.
So,
So after
do you see? I
c4,
see here game.
c3.
Katja is playing with
Yes.
someone.
She plays against Mamadova
And how is
from
position?
Azerbaijan. This is the position I am just playing the moves f5, bishop g5 now.
Okay.
Interesting. Bishop e7 and bishop takes e7. Queen takes. So if you want to get rid of this bishop, it's a good choice, huh? Bishop g5.
Yeah, but I'm not sure if
It's
she
a good
needs,
idea.
if she needs to get rid of this bishop
Yes,
so,
maybe
so
knight f6
quickly.
was better, yes.
Yeah, because no, but
So for black, you mean?
no, but I think that black maybe also doesn't mind. I guess this position is going to be determined by the fact whether white would be able at some moment to push move d5 in a clever way.
Yeah.
White.
Yes.
Okay.
D5, yeah.
D5.
Yes, to push white d5 in a clever way and to take space.
No, because usually in Stonewall, white always wants to exchange his bishop, you know, his black's bishop.
But after
black
bishop g5, why not knight f6 intending bishop b4, for example?
Knight
yes,
f6.
This move.
Why not, you mean?
Yes.
Okay. So,
Intending maybe bishop b4, classical stuff.
yeah. Actually, she could have played this before, as you said. Maybe she
Yes,
doesn't want
yes.
to. I don't know why.
Maybe.
Yeah, compared to Queen's Indian, yeah, we have a pawn on f5 instead of f7, so it makes quite a bit of difference.
Can I push? Can I push this pawn?
Yes. You want to.
Maybe.
The pawn is moving, yeah.
Bishop b4, and if we take on e6, we sacrifice this. Bishop b4.
Bishop
pawn moves.
b4, yeah.
If we take on e6, we take on c3 and castle long.
Castle,
so
yes,
completely change the character.
yes, this is
Yes.
correct. Yeah, this is what often is done in this particular position. For example, bishop b4, and now if I take, let's say take, to damage my pawn structure, now just make some move. Maybe
Yes,
maybe
castle
even queen e7
Yes,
Ah,
yes.
yes.
to try to take with the knight and
yes,
to castle queen side.
Good idea.
Yeah, so that would mean that I would somehow
Yeah,
maybe-
black is quite ahead in development also.
Yeah.
So that's important. And now, well, Stonewall is different in a way that well, here this piece is the main piece for black, the bishop. But in Stonewall, of course, it's
yeah.
a lot of trouble with.
Yeah.
actually. So. Pawn is on d7 instead of d5.
So she traded these bishops, yeah.
So she traded the bishop.
E3.
E3. Knight f6. Bishop d3. Castles. A5. Rook c1. Knight a6.
Okay, she's anticipating move d5,
Aha.
so she's ready for this.
Okay. And then probably c5. d5, c5. White knight is only.
Well, she wants to put this knight.
This knight a6. You like it?
I didn't say that I like it. I said that
yes,
I
so-
understand. I said that I understand her idea behind it.
Yes, yes.
So king h8 was the move, yeah. Ah, interesting,
Okay.
interesting,
Knight
interesting pair of moves.
Queen h5. This is
Okay.
also strange. She wants to exchange.
She wants to trade queens.
Yeah.
Now the question is, to whose advantage would it be? Yeah.
Yeah.
If we exchange them.
Well, let's see what
Well,
she did.
white isn't obliged
She
to.
exchanged, okay. Takes.
But I guess that she wanted to trade queens because she was probably worried that if queens are not traded, that white is going, let's say, to push f4 and then e4. Open the position and to keep this stupid knight on a6.
If not, for
And to
example,
try
let's
to
say,
play
for
with the piece
example,
up.
some move
Yeah,
like
this is-
this, and then
f4,
planning f4, and then
E4
let's
next
say d6, e4.
d6, e4, yeah. And then simply play on the king side,
Yeah.
where white is a piece up.
Well, here the guy on a6 isn't impressive. Yeah.
Yeah.
In this position.
Yes. So queen h5. Okay, let's take exchange. And rook b1. She wants to play now b4.
b4 to lock out this knight.
Yeah.
I think
C5.
that c5. Maybe maybe not a bad move was knight b8.
Now. Not b8.
To
Now
reroute,
transferring
well,
knight
to-
on c6.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
to put it to c6.
Yeah. Okay.
What to do if once in a lifetime I made a mistake to put this knight on a6, I can try to correct myself.
Yeah.
Instead of c5.
The good thing with knights is they can move back,
Instead
yeah.
of c5 here.
Yeah.
No.
Knights can move back.
Knights can move back, which is a great advantage.
What?
So no, I mean, what Black is saying that maybe this b4 is not such a big deal. I mean,
Yeah.
okay, of course, White can push b4, but so what? So,
But it's hard
although,
decision, you know.
although,
Yeah, but now I will take on b4, play
Maybe
knight
d5
c6.
is possible here, but maybe maybe even d5 here. And if
Maybe.
you change your mind again and
No,
go to
but
a6,
no, if you play d5, I will push a4
a4.
well, here
in
important
order
is
to
Yes,
stop
yes.
this avalanche.
important is that that knight b5 wasn't anything special probably
Yeah,
because
Knight
rook
b5,
c8.
rook
yeah.
c8.
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
this, knight b5 actually
There is rook c8.
looks
yeah.
very
Other-
dangerous, but
otherwise,
there is only one move, yeah.
Yeah,
yes,
but rook
but,
c8,
but,
but this
but
is
sufficient.
good move.
Yeah. Sufficient move.
Sufficient move. Then what is the plan of black? To play knight c6?
Well, I would like again to play move a4 if you
A4.
Yes,
if you let me.
But white is better in any case.
White
here.
is
Yes,
better,
in
yeah.
all
Yeah,
these
yeah.
lines, white
Yeah,
is
white
better.
is
It's not
better.
an
I
equal
agree. White
position.
has
Better develop. Look at this knight on h5.
Well, in these lines, Black is pretty often playing for a mate. I mean, when he has a bishop on b7, a pawn on f5, and then trying to lift the rook from sixth rank.
it's-
But here the queens are gone, so
Should
so this is out of
It's absolutely right.
out of the map. So
Yeah. c5.
rook d1. Okay.
d1. Normal.
Useful move.
Yeah. Rook b8.
Just a second, can it play here cd4 or
no, but
e4,
bishop g2.
bishop
Yeah.
g2?
What is this?
Yes, cd4, e4,
See,
bishop
bishop
g2.
g2. Isn't it working? Or the knight is trapped on d3, or what is it?
Knight is trapped.
Ah, knight is trapped
Knight
in
is
the
trapped
in the
I
in the
come,
end. Yeah.
King g2, king
Ah.
f3. And,
No, but then
The
e5.
knight is lost.
But e5 in the end. Then.
how?
I mean, knight goes somewhere.
King e4,
Ah, with a
yes.
king. Yeah.
With king,
Ah,
with
with a
king,
king.
Yes.
The king is marching.
King is marching.
No, I was the king takes everything. Yeah. No, that's nice. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
because,
King is marching and eating the
Yeah.
horse.
Yes. This looks like a trap actually. Interesting trap.
yeah,
Yeah.
it is a trap. Yeah.
Yeah, she's allowing her opponent to trick her.
Yeah. Yeah, but she didn't take it. Okay. No, did she take
She
it?
wants to fall into
No.
trick, yeah, but
She
this
didn't.
trick
She
isn't.
take rook b8. Yeah, she played
Rook b8.
Bishop f1. f6 and knight b5 now.
Well, white is playing very sensible.
Yeah. Okay, bishop c6. Knight f3.
Yeah.
I thought she would go to d6, but
No,
probably
but-
knight
no,
d4
but
is only.
Look,
Yeah.
she can go to d6 later because
Yeah.
knight cannot be taken on a d5.
Yeah, probably.
Because then d5 is going to open at some
also
stage,
the
and I think it's a
b-pawn
big
will be
problem.
postponed, yeah?
B-pawn will become postponed.
Yeah, I mean, white will take c5. It's a pass. It's pass pawn. Yeah, so it's not.
So is this the position? Let's see. No, wait a minute.
Oh, we got a lot of things.
Knight f3 takes. Bishop e4. Rook a1.
Okay.
Dear chess fans, we are back again. Now we have a new guest, Mr. Grandmaster Adrian Mihalchishin is with us. Welcome,
Hello
welcome
guys.
Adrian.
Hello guys. Yeah.
How are you?
Yeah, still alive.
Still alive?
Yes.
How is the Turkish girls are doing?
Well, you know, these girls is always changing.
Changing.
One day they are doing well.
Yesterday
another-
they were doing
but
very well.
Doing well. Okay, except they missed few points, easy points. But okay, today you know. Today
Today some problems.
our hope Sila Chalar lost to Ukrainian Osmak
Natalia.
without let's say big good position but wrong plan. Not very funny game was Betulil this game.
Really?
She missed mixed variations, took on a8 with the wrong piece, and then she was pawn down. But after some play, now she is a pawn up. So,
Really?
Yes, with girls everything can happen.
Let's see how is both one doing.
Yes.
Okay. Now we are going to. Also, I want to tell you something. You did in Skopje together a
Yeah.
great job.
Oh, thank you.
I liked it very
thank
much.
you.
It was really a great job. Actually, I wanted to leave both of you here
Oh,
without
come
me,
on.
without me, but
You
Ivan,
wanted
Ivan
to
didn't
take
want
the
me to go because of this
Of this
chess
techniques,
base.
yes.
So I am here without my consent, but still, it's
Yes.
okay.
Yes.
I like to be with you.
So let's see some
Okay,
games.
let's see the games. Nana Zagnise versus Vega Gutierrez.
Okay.
I checked the last position if it's okay with
Yeah,
you.
that's
The last
check only
position
the last
is,
position,
if
so.
I'm not
Queen
mistaken,
G6, okay, and take.
yes.
So white is to move, yeah?
I think so. White is to move.
But white is to move. But black is pawn up, yeah?
Black is
Yeah, white is to move and white is fighting for a draw.
Yeah.
A6
And black is very fantastically placed knight on
Yeah.
e6, which is really half of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, on
I would
E6,
say
yes.
yes, honestly, is blocking knight. But on the other hand, not so directly, because if she takes 2 times on d4, bishop takes, then bishop comes to f2, bishop h4, pawn ending can be draw, yeah?
Yeah, but now, okay, how is white supposed to react here? Because,
But white on move, yeah?
yeah, because black would like to take on d4.
Yes, 2 times, c5, bishop f2, g5,
No, but
Let's see.
G5.
What do you
Yeah.
and
recommend?
take, bishop h4, take, king e6, pawn and game winning, yeah?
Adrian, let's see this. The followers.
No, but we mean black move, how it's white on move.
I'm wondering, for example, here whether. No, I think that white cannot play move like c3 because c takes d4.
It's everything, yes.
Everything will be wrong.
Then
Can I take
knight
here?
is- knight
Can I
is-
take here?
Yes,
you
c3
can,
try.
but I don't.
No.
I'm not sure it's making a draw. If you take there,
No, idea is to play knight d4, I understand. Bishop c5, try bishop c5.
Bishop c5.
Bishop c5, knight c5.
Or
Moment,
maybe
I
knight
think-
f4.
And knight d4.
Maybe knight f4.
knight f4. Knight f4 and I take with the pawn.
King h4.
King
King
h4 and
h4
take
and
with the
take
pawn.
with the pawn.
With
How
the
do you
pawn.
make draw this now?
Yeah, not easy. Not easy, yeah. You pawn down, yeah.
This looks lost.
Yes, look lost. But you know, with this Spanish player Vega, she's a bit underestimated player. She won a bronze medal on European Women Championship 2 years ago in Romania. No, it was 3 years ago, 2 years ago in Romania. So she's a very strong player. So we cannot say that something unexpected. She can beat generally anybody.
But here actually I don't really see a move. Because problem is that if I play move like c3, cd4, cd4, there will be, I will have terrible pawn structure. This is a small problem. So if I play, let's say c3 and you take,
No, terrible.
this is a
No,
problem.
not just that. It's possible even yes, take and knight c7,
Yeah, knight c7.
king
just,
e6, knight d5.
yeah, I have a
Knight
horrible-
takes h4. It has to be lost. Knight h4, take. Knight h4.
I need to take, of course.
Yes, take. Knight d5, bishop e3, bishop d2. Yes,
Knight d5, yeah, bishop d2.
bishop d2. Yes, it's very bad, but still, there are some hopes, no?
Yeah, there are hopes. But now here, okay, moment. My question is, in this position, maybe I should put if I put knight to e6, then I can travel with my king.
Yes, knight controls everything. Then b5, but where king travel?
This is a question because
Yes.
white is now very passive. I can travel with my king, but how
to
would I
b5, but then white can travel to b3 maybe, you know.
Yes, let's say we are discussing this particular variation. I would like to improve my king.
Yes, both are.
Both sides are improving king.
Kings, yes.
Probably move like d5 is not is dangerous because I will get a passed
Take
pawn.
d4 and king comes.
I will
to
get a
c6.
passed pawn,
Yeah.
so better not to do it.
Yes, king c7, king d7.
But king would come even to. Okay, move.
C4 and then push d5.
No, d5 cannot be pushed because I have always b5 check.
Yes.
Okay.
But now the question is, how would I improve
Yes,
my?
maybe bishop d2 simply.
How would I
yes.
improve my position as a
Yes.
black? This is.
Yes, it's a big advantage, as we know, all these positions. But there are some positions which very difficult to improve sufficiently to win.
Okay, so maybe c3 is idea, and to play the position which looks very ugly, but perhaps is possible to save it. And here,
But it's one more option is dc5, bishop c5, bishop f2, bishop d2.
you mean here?
Yes, take, and bishop d2, threatening to take on h4. Black has to play probably
No, but now I can play move knight d4.
knight d4.
You know, there is a big problem because when you take, I
Take,
take,
yes, bishop f2.
this is a tempo and there is bishop f2.
Yeah, it's lost.
So, I'm wondering this move c3.
What?
But are you sure about this tempo? If white plays then knight g5 check in that variation, king e7 c3.
Where?
What we look now? c5, this
c5.
line, this bishop takes, bishop f2, d2,
Yeah.
knight d4, knight g5 check.
Knight g5 check and then,
Yes, and then
move king.
and then, for example, c3.
I didn't like move knight b3. I was not sure
I understand.
where to.
Knight b3, bishop e1,
Yeah, bishop e1.
bishop e3.
Bishop e3.
But it is sure about bishop e3.
I want to eat pawn.
Yes, yes. Okay, maybe not c3. Just a second, not c3. What else we can invent? Maybe is this